You have to see this to believe it. 30 minutes ago, I told you to hang up when I was trying to do something with my device. You were interrupting me.
Mhm.
You told me that you would hang up the same person that was covering for crimes. I've had operators call me back, interrupting me speaking with men. And I threatened to have to call the police. You have to prove something like this repeatedly keeps happening. I didn't
Mhm.
understand when I told a person that I was busy and she couldn't understand what I was saying, why she would call me back and I had to threaten to call someone that claimed that they worked for a phone company. Why did she not want me talking to a man? And then repeatedly call me back and I had to tell her, if you call me back again, I'm going to call the police. And then she stopped calling. You're a supervisor and you haven't hung up the phone in 30 minutes. And I told you I was doing something to hang up, get off my phone, and you're still on it. My device is
We tried
hacked
to
and it
hang
makes
up
it
the call,
difficult.
ma'am, but you are being routed here to me, ma'am. We've tried to release the call already. This is
I'm
already an
trying to release the
escalated call,
call
and we try to
too,
release the
and
call.
it's hid
Then
off
you're
my
being routed
phone.
over back to me.
It's hid off my phone, and you won't do anything to. I'm trying to release the call. Hold on.
I'm
It's
going to
hid.
try
It's
also
supposed
as
to be
well
on
here.
here. This happened with a mail, so let me try to get the call. It's not even showing that you're on my phone. Okay, now it's
I
letting me
apologize for
hang
that, ma'am.
up. So on a call, can I ask you a question? If you're on a call,
Yes,
isn't it
ma'am.
supposed to show you're on a call? Do you have to? Is it supposed you? Are you supposed to have to go through multiple different windows to hang up a call? And it be
No,
inconvenient?
ma'am. It shouldn't be. Basically, it's only one screen. It's only should be a one pager screen where you could be able to release or add the call or something like that. This is
Right,
gonna
but it's
show
not
multiple
like that.
screens.
It people can are on my phone and sometimes I can't hang it up. So when I'm getting prank calls and harassing calls, sometimes it makes it difficult for me to hang up because it's hid. So if you're denying investigation for that, what do I do? Because
Oh,
you
we're not
wouldn't
denying
hang up, and
investigation
then
for that
it was
here, ma'am.
difficult for me to hang up.
Basically, this is not this is not something with the services itself, but if it's out of our services, what I can only do here
I'm
is
just
file
not
another ticket, but
understanding if
it
you're
will
a
be a different
supervisor
ticket
and I
for this
couldn't hang
one.
up the call while you're still on my phone. I thought you hung up a long time ago. I'm not getting law enforcement and you guys keep covering for crimes. I told you to hang up 30 minutes ago. I did not know you were still on my phone. Why are you still on my phone?
The
I
reason
think
why I
this is
said
a
this is because
form
I
of
tried to
cyber
hang up the
stalking
call on my
because
end,
I've
but
been doing
you're
all
being
kind of
routed back to
things
me, by
here
the way,
and
ma'am.
you're listening in on my call and I didn't even
Mhm.
know you were still on my phone. Why won't you hang up?
It's not giving me an option, by the way. I tried to do it, and you're getting routed
So
back to me,
why
by the way,
30
ma'am.
minutes later are you telling me that you can't hang up? And then I was doing something on my phone and I thought you hung up and then interrupted me another time and you told me you'd hang up. Why didn't you say 30 minutes
I did
ago
not say
that I can't hang up?
I did not say that I hang up.
You
I
did. You
stated that I
said,
cannot be able to
I
hang
said,
up.
hang up. I got my
No,
phone.
ma'am.
I got my device to record you arguing with me and not hanging up when I told you I had issues hanging up. Then you said you hang up when I got my device to record that you were arguing with me and would not disconnect the call. Then when I got my device, you
If you
said
can
you
be
hang
able,
up.
you can listen to the recording that you have here.
I
I
wasn't
stated that
recording
I
it.
have
That's
no
why you
option to
said it.
release the call.
But
This
here's the
was
thing. I don't think that
escalated call
people will
here.
believe that you can't disconnect the call and you're a supervisor. If a customer's telling you to disconnect the
The-
call, I don't think that anybody with common sense is going to believe
We were
that you just
trying, ma'am.
sat on the phone as a
We were
supervisor.
trying on this one, but you're getting routed back to me here. It's not
That
giving me
doesn't
an
make
option to be
sense.
able to
And you
disconnect
don't
the
get
call, though,
routed
ma'am.
back to the same supervisor. I'm not getting routed back to you.
That's
You didn't hang up and you were
that's
eavesdropping, monitoring me, which is
that's
illegal.
what's happening, ma'am.
That's not
We
what's
were
happening.
trying
I don't
to
think
hang up
people
the
with
call.
common sense would believe that I got routed back. See, you talk to customer service representatives, not supervisors. In your
Mhm.
con, they have to escalate to a supervisor. You don't get
Mhm.
routed directly to a supervisor, it gets escalated to a supervisor. So that con
I
isn't going
understand,
to
but I'm
work.
letting you know, ma'am, that this is an escalated call.
It wasn't an escalated call, ma'am. You said it was rerouted back to you. You hung up and it was
Yes,
rerouted
if
back
we're
to you. I've asked you multiple
yes,
times to
ma'am.
hang up, and the viewers have seen how difficult it is for me to hang up calls. But nonetheless, since you refuse
As
to
I
hang
mentioned,
up and you have a con on that too to cover for that too, while you haven't hung up, I'll disconnect. I feel violated that you guys can repeatedly do this. Just sit on my phone, eavesdrop, monitor, and nothing's repeatedly done. Just violated in so many different ways, and I just forced to just sit in it. Why would a representative hanging up? I promise. I was trying to activate a phone and I didn't know what was going on. It was just so bizarre. So this man was talking to me and saying some personal things, flirting with me. And I was like, she couldn't get it right, my name, and asking me questions, and she wasn't getting it right. And I said, ma'am, I'll just call you back. And then she kept trying to talk, so I hung up. So she called back. And I said, ma'am, that he's still trying to flirt with me in the background. I'm saying, ma'am, I'm in the middle of something. Don't call me back. I'm busy. She hung up again. She calls back again. I said, if you call me back again, I'm calling the police. So then she stopped calling, but it didn't fathom on me that someone was controlling it. Who knows how is someone able to do this? Only thing that I can fathom is perhaps maybe the government is identity thieves. And it's a lot more than what I'm aware of that they're trying to cover up for. My life has been in jeopardy with cars coming at me and all this other insanity, death threats. So what's the point of trying to hide it? How do you have this in your pocket? Nonetheless, hopefully she won't call me back like the other representative did and harass. I've had all kind of businesses calling me at inopportune moments, harassing me. That's how I know it's something wrong.